Henya and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to share with you guys all of the things that I pack with me for traveling in Europe and what I pack with me for Thailand as well. I've been traveling for like 2 years already, so I think I have some tips and tricks for you guys. So if you guys are ready, let's get this video started.
It's the henyamania.
Just a disclaimer, this is just my favorite packing list. This doesn't mean at all that this is like the essentials for you. You have to figure out what you need to pack with you, what you want for your trip, what are the things that matter to you. Like, I'm not gonna have like a cycling kit because I'm not a cyclist, you know, but if you are, then you probably want to bring that with you. So also, I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of things that are really non-essential. So knowing me, this is gonna be like a very detailed video because I like to talk about shit. But I'm gonna share with you guys first like the essentials, like what I actually bring with me, what's my backpack, what's all those things, and then I'm gonna get into the smaller details of like what's in my toiletry kit and all that stuff like that. So first thing I want to share with you guys is my backpack, and I travel with this Osprey 40-liter Tempest, and this is an extra small because my back is like really small, and it's very lightweight. I don't even think this is a kilo. It's like 500 grams or something like that, and I did a lot of research before buying it. So I first wanted to get a Deuter because I saw everyone like making this type of videos or getting a Deuter, but I checked every single bag in that store and this was like the most comfortable one because my torso is like short. You see, I'm already rambling. My torso is short, so this was good because it's like bulky and short here in the back. It has like a sack thing. That's the way you open it. It took me a long time to figure that out. And you also have like a compartment like down below that you can put stuff from here and then kind of like reach to the end of the bag. The good thing about this backpack, I feel like such a pro. The good thing about this backpack is that it could be like as tiny as you want and as big as you want. Like, I literally filled this bag up when I went back from Thailand. It was so massive. It was like this much. You can like fill it up. This is like the max, but then you have an extra, I don't know how much is this, like 5-10 centimeters. So you have an extra of this, but then when you close it, you can just do this and then put stuff on top of this, like a coat or like whatever shopping you got, and then lock it with this thing. Ooh, and then you have an extra ton of room. Then you put the lid on it, and the lid is like, it has like a compartment here and here, so you can fill that shit up. And you can also like put stuff in this compartment on the outside, and also like strap things like shoes and coats like here, so like at the bottom of the thing, so it will like take more volume out of the outside of the bag. But that's just like a genius bag. I love it so much. But the best thing about this bag is that if you pack it properly, you can fly with it carry on. So that's what I've been doing. I literally like only check it in when I have like a flight that allows that for free. But in most of my travels in Asia and in Europe, I have been going with this bag as a carry-on, so that's epic. Moving on to my day pack. I have this bag that's like a fake Calvin Klein something that I got in Vietnam from some market. And the good thing about this bag is that first of all, it's super classy and really nice and can fit like everything you want, and it doesn't, like, when it gets dirty you don't really see it, so that's really that's a good plus. And also it rolls, so you can like strap it onto the big backpack and then just put it as a carry-on. So that is really good because you also want something that's like more lightweight and more like practical for your day-to-day lives to, you know, just like carry a bit of your shit and stuff like that. So that's what I do. To be honest, most of the flights I've been to, you could put like a carry-on bag like that Osprey bag, and you can have another like handbag. So this functions as a handbag, and then I put like the important stuff in it, like my money, my passport, my computer, my music, all that stuff. So I put them all in here, and then I have this the carry-on backpack that I just like put on the, you know, the upper hand compartment. Okay, next up we have shoes. I have a pair of flip-flops, and these are good to go to the beach or to like take a shower in like a nasty place that you don't want to get like fungus and stuff like that, or that just to like walk around in a house or whatever. That's really good for that. For everyday walking, I do not recommend this shit because this just happened. So they're not really comfortable for like everyday walking, but it really depends on the type of flip-flops you're taking with you, so just be mindful of that. I also have a pair of sandals that I had for like 11 years. I love these so much. Sadly, they started like falling apart when I took them here to Europe and went on the beach with them, so that was not a good idea. But I've had these, and these are like really good because they're good for walking, and they're also good for like taking photos, and like I have an Instagram account, and like that shit is important to me, so like I want something that would also like look good and be functional as well. So these are also very lightweight, so yeah. And I have these shoes, Nike shoes. These are like the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn, so I take these with me. They're actually really lightweight, but I wear these on the flight itself because they are bulkier than like the rest of my items, so I wear them with me to like take as less like big stuff on the big backpack with me so that I can use it as a carry-on. They're really good for walking, they're good for running, not that I run, but maybe one day I'll start running again. Like, the good thing about it is that they're versatile, they're black, so if you want you can go to a party with them. Probably not like a very exclusive club that has like a dress code, but for going out and stuff like that, they don't look that bad, so that's definitely a good pick for me. So if you're considering Europe or Asia, like it rains a lot here and in Asia, so probably try and figure out something that would be a little bit more durable during the rain. It's getting so fucking hot in here. I'm like, just want to give you a quick little overview of all the things that I'm carrying with me in my bags, and that's pretty much it. It actually looks like a lot to me, but I know it definitely weighs a lot, but that's what I chose to travel with, and that's, you know, it's not the most minimalistic thing ever, but it still fits in a 40-liter backpack, and it's a carry-on, and it's less than 10 kilos, so happy about that. So the next thing I have to show you guys is like the best tip for packing in like ever. I mean it. This is so smart and so good, and I don't even know what it's called in English. Like stuff like these, I actually use like the ones you can buy at like a drugstore or like the Chinese little stores that they have. I use these ones because like they're cheaper than buying like a professional like packing cube. That's the name. I use this one for my clothing. I have a bigger one for my toiletries because like I'm a girl and I have a lot of things. This is my toiletry little bag thing. It's very like, it fits a lot of things. I have my electronic packing cube. I have my additional phone here, chargers, like extra earphones and stuff like that. I have a specific packing cube just for my underwear because I do like to have a lot of underwear, and to be honest, I don't get to do a lot of laundry, so it's good to have clean underwear. I have a little first aid kit here, and I have some like hydration packs. These are good for like if you're having like stomach issues, and trust me, I used to need them a lot. I have a thermometer. I have like water cleaning tablets. I have alcohol pads for cleaning and shit. I have some, what do you call these, band-aids, and I have this lycoplast thing. I do not have the actual like pads to like stick with this, but it's also really good to have with you. And of course some Q-tips. Another thing I have that didn't fit in my first aid kit is like all these fucking medicine. These are like, you know, for headaches and for stomach issues, and I have antibiotic, I have tranquilizers quite a bit, anxieties and shit. I have like all these type of things that are good to take with you. Oh, also antiemetics, those are fucking necessity. And yeah, it's good to take like a few meds with you in case you're going to a country where it's like kind of difficult to get meds, or like in case you feel sick. Like the last thing you want is like getting out of the house and go looking for some meds. So I have them with me. To be honest, I haven't used any like, you know, like serious meds besides like tranquilizers and something against like headaches and stuff like that. So, but I like to be on the safe side, so that's kind of that's kind of where I'm at. So let me show you my clothes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tank tops. I have 3 shorts, 1, 2, and the jeans that I'm wearing with me now that have been very useful in the last years. I have 1 long leggings. I threw away a jeans that I had that I used to travel with, and it was very useful, to be honest. So it really depends on which country you're going to. I have 2 little sports bras. I have this gloves for training in case I ever feel like going to the gym. I have 1 bikini top. I have another bikini top here because I like to take photos with it, but to be honest, I just use the bikini bottom and I just go topless most of the time. I have this little sarong beach thing that you can use as a towel, or you can use as like a blanket for the beach, or that you can use as like a blanket in general if you feel cold, but I've never used it for that. I have 2 little long sleeve shirt. This is like really nice and fuzzy, and it's also like lightweight and small. And this is another one. To be honest, I have 2 more warm clothes, but I didn't really wear them, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. I also have a big coat over there that I just like strapped to the outside of my bag, and it was useful in other countries that were pretty cold. So I think that is all for my clothes. Let's get into the toiletries. Okay, so first thing in my toiletry kit I put in is my hair straightener, and I know it's not an essential thing for most people, but to me that was an essential thing to do because there's nothing like more rewarding than it's gonna sound really stupid, but like when you want to go out and you're like smelling gross, you take a shower, you wash your hair, you straighten it, you feel like all like fresh and clean, ready to go, you know, because traveling sometimes you feel so crappy and you just want to look nice. So that's another one of the reasons like that I have expanded my makeup kit. I have like 3 lipsticks, eyeliner, bronzer, and for eyeshadow thing I also have like a nail clipper and tweezers as well. I used to travel with literally like just an eyeliner and mascara. Oh, mascara, of course. But then I felt like it wasn't enough, and when I wanted to like spice myself up or get ready or look nice, then I didn't really have things to do with that. So like I'm happy to be having all this makeup here. I also got rid of like a few things as well, but I don't carry like foundation and shit like that because like I never use it anyway. This is very unessential, and I do admit that I don't use most of it, but I have like a little jewelry little box bag thing here. I use literally like 2 things out of this, and I have some piercings here as well, and some rings and some bobby pins. I do use the bobby pins. Bring bobby pins because they are a lifesaver. For my period I usually use a moon cup, but mine is like 1.5 years old and it doesn't function as well as it used to. So a funny story, like before I left Israel, I ordered another one and it arrived literally like a day after I left, so that's a bit shitty. So I have this old one that I use once in a while, but I mainly use like these pads. I just like to have diversity, plus it's really hard. I don't know if I'm the only one, but for me it's like really hard to pee with it. So I use that when I'm like out and about and like I want to pee in like public toilets and I don't want to be like standing there for like 10 minutes trying to like drizzle down my bladder. I also have this thing. I will make a proper video explaining this, but this is a daisy. It's like a thermometer computer thing that keeps track of your morning temperature, and then it just tells you when are you ovulating, when can you get pregnant and stuff like that. So I use this as a contraception, and I will make a video about that. I also have 2 nail filers and I actually love them, and I also have a nail polish that I still haven't used, but it's good to have. Like I feel more secure with it just in case I ever want to do my nails again. I have this little sponge. This is like a bamboo sponge, and it's really good to use to like remove makeup and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend that because it's reusable and you don't have to carry like a whole bag of like pads and stuff like that. I have my conditioner here, and I am very stupid, but I have like a really good conditioner in Israel from like olive oil that I take with me everywhere I go because like that's the only thing that makes my hair look like semi-okay. So I do take that with me when I travel the world. And I also have this like body lotion thing, and to be honest I haven't used it even once because everywhere I go like I use other people's that doesn't sound too good, but like I stay with people or like I stay in an Airbnb or something like that, and they always have like soap to give me, so I save this just for like serious emergencies. And another thing I carry with me is apple cider vinegar, and this is like really good for literally everything. This is like the #1 healer of like all the things. It's really good for your skin. Oh, and also I have this comb. Sorry, this is like really messy, but I have this comb and it's on my toiletry kit. So this is like, you know, very lightweight and small. It doesn't take up a lot of room and it does the trick. So yeah, I haven't used it at all on this trip, but it's good to carry that with me. And as I said, I have a nail polish thing and a nail polish remover. All right, next up we have electronics, and keep in mind that what I do for a job is like social media and YouTube, so I do need like a bit more electronics than the average person. So yeah, so I have a computer. This is a Lenovo IdeaPad. It's like a 3.5 inch something. I edit my videos here. I can do stuff on Photoshop. It's like a really good computer, and I really hope you don't die because I bought it like secondhand 2 years ago, but it functions like amazingly and I love it so much. It's like 1.5 kilos. It is kind of heavier than I would want, but it works amazing and I'm willing to do the sacrifice because buying a new computer really fucking sucks because it's a lot of money. I technically have 2 phones. One is a OnePlus 1 for like emergencies if something happens to this phone, but this is an LG 4, and I'm absolutely like in love with this thing because this phone is amazing. Like the camera is epic. The only problem is that it gets overheated and then it stops working, which sucks, but the camera is amazing and it does function really well, and has like a 64 like card extension thing that you can put in to like have tons of photos, and it's really good for my Instagram, which I cannot say on the OnePlus 1. So if you're interested in like a phone that's really good for like everything, LG is definitely like a good pick. I'm the type of person that likes to have an accessory for each like activity that I want. So like currently I'm filming with a camera and I have like a tripod thing here going on there. You can see yourself here, and I also have an MP3 player and earphones. This is like Apple earphones, and this MP3 player from SanDisk, because I like to have everything separate. You know, like my phone, the battery like lasts like for like an hour, and this thing lasts forever, and you can take it to the beach and just leave it on the sun and it never dies. Oh my god, don't die on me right now. I also have this little cat bag, and it has all my little SD cards and my flash USB thing and all those things that I need for what I do. And that's pretty much for electronics. I'm gonna show you like all the little bits and pieces that I have. Okay, so this is a very individual thing. Like if you think that you need a journal, then definitely bring one, but if you don't, like you can also do things on your phone. But as I said, I like to have things separate. To be honest, I don't use it that much, but still it's nice to have like for once in a while when you want to write like something. So I definitely like to carry that with me, even though it's like not lightweight, you know what I mean? So I have that with me. I took these sunglasses with me from Israel, but I bought another pair here because I really like them. So yeah, definitely only use one. I have like 4 earplugs, and these are really good for everything, because earplugs, like you can use them if you're sleeping outside, if you're camping, if you're in a hostel, if there's like some noise in where you're sleeping, or you know, it just helps to sleep a bit more, especially like if you just like wake up from every stupid little thing like me. So it's good to have that. I have a raincoat that I bought in Thailand, still haven't used it, but just in case like one day when I have to like move from country to country, it rains and then like I'm fucked and I don't want to get like all my computer stuff wet, so I'm just gonna like put it on me. I was really close to doing that from Paris, but thankfully it was a sunny day when I left. Another good thing to bring with you, especially for Asia, is toilet paper. You're gonna find that in a lot of places, like in particular where you take like a huge shit, you're not gonna have toilet paper, so it's always good to bring with you some toilet paper, especially like if you're in the woods and stuff like that and you're fucked. Like, yes, toilet paper forever. I also have a few packs of gums. These are like the unopened ones. I have like 2 packs that are open already. I am addicted to gums, and these really help with my anxiety and stuff like that, so I do carry gums with me wherever. And these are vegan, so that's why I chose to bring them with me, because I never know if I'm gonna find vegan gums wherever I go. This is another like small little anxiety trick that I picked up in Thailand. It's called like inhaler thing, and it smells amazing. You can't really smell it or see it because it's not focused right now, but it's like, oh, it smells so good. It's like a minty oil thing with eucalyptus and stuff like that, and if you smell it, it really helps with nausea and headache and just like general relaxation. Obviously, passport, I have my little, this is where I keep my money and my credit cards and stuff like that. It's really lightweight and it's like easier to like walk around with, and people don't necessarily think that this is a wallet, so yeah. And for small little money, I have here this little thing. Also have like my SIM cards, because I buy a SIM card in every country, and then I cannot believe I lost my SIM card from Israel, so I'm gonna put them all here from now on. And I also have like copies of my passport and of my driver's license, international driver's license, and visas and stuff like that. It's always good to have copies in case something happens and you lose something. And you know, even if you have just like a copy on your phone camera, that's also good, but it's really good to have like a paper copy, because then like if you're, I don't know, renting a bike, you can give that instead of like actual passport, and then if shit hits the fan, you can like still manage. That's pretty much for all like the essential stuff. I do have more stuff in there, as I mentioned before. I have like a little headpiece that I got in Greece that I'm not giving up on because I'm going back to Israel soon. I have like tons of snacks that I always carry with me, and that's why I also chose like the 40-liter backpack instead of like a 30, because I was really debating. But it's always good to have like a top layer of snacks, especially if you're vegan and you're not sure what are you gonna find in your next country. So I always like to have like tons of snacks, like pretzels and Cliff bars and stuff like that. I do love to carry that with me around. I have like a few jackets that I'm gonna be sending back home, and I also have like my little sex toys. I have a vibrator and a butt plug. Not sure if this is appropriate to tell you guys, but I do carry that with me. If it's essential, I wouldn't say it's essential. Probably like I'm not gonna bring them next time, but yeah, thought I'd share that with you. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it and learned about minimalist backpacking and stuff like that, and what can you bring. Let me know in the comments down below what would you bring, and also like tell me what you think about my packing list, what is essential to you and what is not. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Also check out my ebooks, my Patreon, and my t-shirt shop. Follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.